They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And an alley to run. And a cutback left. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They give it to Rawls. Fighting through. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
All drives that result in points hurt.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the... Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
There's some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a night. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Ryan Robinson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides.
And it's a fumble. And he finds Jimmy Graham.
Offside. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to let it go. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
Now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Back to throw again. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with a visiting and help. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 15 yards there for number 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw here. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does because it creates a ton of headaches. You try to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
yes.
Oh boy, has he ever.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. And he's still...
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Doug Ball. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 1. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports and final quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Right up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Then the Cardinals will now take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught outright by Graham. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fault.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down following the run.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is incomplete.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play. Thought they were going to stop the clock. Ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.